What is up, everybody? Welcome to the first episode of This Week in Flight Sim, where we're going to cover all the big news and events from the past week in the Flight Sim community. Today, we're going to start off with the big thing, VetSim Cross the Pond Westbound announcement for the arrival and departure airports. About 2 weeks ago, they released a poll where you could vote on the airports you'd like to see in the lineup, and we finally have confirmation. So for the departure airports, we have Manchester, London Heathrow, Amsterdam Schiphol, Frankfurt, Dublin, Copenhagen, Brussels, Milan, Lisbon, and Oslo, which is a good variety, covers all sorts of the geographic parts of Europe, so that is very good. Moving on, we have the arrival airports of Toronto, Boston, Denver, Washington Dulles, New York JFK, Miami, Chicago O'Hare, San Francisco, and Nassau, Bahamas. I hope I pronounced that right. Don't forget to make your bookings. This is going to be occurring on the 24th of April, flying from Europe to the USA. Really good lineup, super excited. Moving on, we have Jackson Hole Airport announced by Exonos for X-Plane 11. This is going to feature 500 kilometers squared of handcrafted or corrected terrain, detailed apron buildings, custom ground vehicles, and it is compatible with both World Traffic 3 and Just Flight Traffic Global. This is going to be a 3.5 gigabyte add-on, and you can get it for $22.90 at gumroad.com. Go check this out if you want to fly into Jackson Hole. Moving on, the next thing we have is Next Gen Simulations announcing their Embryo 110 add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. They said that it will come with 3 versions, the 110p, the 110p1, and the 110p1k. And there's going to be 12 unique liveries with the add-on. Some of the things they said is going to be frame rate friendly. It does have some in-sim checklists, modernized avionics, and it's easy to use autopilot. It's going to be available for €29.74, or approximately about $35 on Sim Market. So go check that out if you want a good prop plane. Moving on, we have Aerobasque Embryo Venom 300 for X-Plane 11, featuring 4K PBR textures, detachable VR-friendly 2D panels, which is nice if you're a VR user, functional interior objects, and a detailed cockpit. This is going to run you $44.95 on the X-Plane store. Next, we had Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 team announce a performance patch. This patch was made to help improve optimization and performance, especially while in flight. They also updated Microsoft Flight Sim 2020 to the latest AIRAC cycle. Up next is Aersoft and the Aersoft team announcing the release of their Bali International Airport add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. This add-on comes with animated jetways, custom-made textures for both aprons, taxiways, and runways, and custom aerial imaging for airport and the surrounding area. It is meant to be optimized for good performance, and the add-on itself is meant to reflect what the airport looks like in the early 2021 and late 2020 time period. So it should be very up to date. If it is a airport you frequent a lot, you should recognize a lot of things, and it is a highly detailed airport exterior with custom textures. The airport will run you $19.74 on the Aersoft website. Moving on, the next add-on is also from Aersoft, and it is their Brandenburg Airport for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. The Berlin Brandenburg Airport features custom taxiways and signage, along with custom jetways, realistic night lighting, and custom VFR scenery for around the airport. Along with all of that, they've also announced the inclusion of the Terminal 2, which is the most recent addition of Berlin Brandenburg, and a detailed government terminal for government VIP operations. And it uses Microsoft Flight Sim 2020's new airport lighting system. This also runs for $19.74 on Airsoft's website. Moving on, next we have ORBX announcing the release of their Brisbane Airport V2 for Prepared 3D. It is updated to the current airport layout and includes 120 square kilometers of color-corrected imagery, the ORBX scenery control panel, and it comes with a custom GSX profiles, thanks to I&I builds, and it uses custom SOJet waves and BDGS integration. This will run you $22.89 for first-time buyers, or they offer an $11.34 upgrade for people that own the Brisbane Airport V1, and it can be found on ORBX's website. Up next, we have MK Studios announcing the release of their Keflavik Airport for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. Not much has been announced about this except that it is AI compatible and it is optimized for high performance. Currently, they're running a limited time sale of 5% off, and it can be bought for $18.78 currently with the sale. Finally, we have FlyByWire announcing the EFB and A380X and some previews from our latest Q&A session for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. They have not released a date for either the A380X nor the EFB update for the A320X, so we're going to have to keep an eye on this. However, this has been the biggest photo dump of interior photos for the A380X that we've seen so far. So thank you to everybody for stopping by for this video. If you like this, if you want me to keep doing this on a weekly basis, please let me know in the comments. Until next time, you have a good one. Goodbye.